So we need to be careful. We need to be very careful right now of this guy on the screen, because I've been seeing Manchester United fishing around for Myles Lewis-Skelly. Now, we might think that, listen, this is an alien graduate, it will never leave. Are you crazy? Myles Lewis-Skelly? Nah. But I would like us to remember Chido Obi Martin left when most fans think that would have never happened. He left. Isaac Avon left as well. Another player we think wouldn't leave. So we have to be very careful of this guy, Myles Lewis-Skelly. And the reason being, it's not just Manchester United. A few clubs have been, some might think that he's basically on the borderline of getting fed up. But look, this is the technical prowess of this. And this is something that we missed in the City match. He can drive. He's very risky, and sometimes that's what we need to unlock. It's a brilliant goal by Martinelli, and that's another reason Martinelli has been missing things like this. Martinelli has been missing players, taking players on, and then pull players away from him so he can give him the space to run onto the ball. Same thing with Saka. Saka used to do it with Ødegaard a lot, doubling up with Ødegaard, but now Ødegaard is injured. Saka hasn't got anyone. You can see this guy, he drives and just attracts attention. Now, another brilliant ball over the top. So he's good at that as well. It's very similar to Thomas Partey. Some things that Thomas Partey does, it can't be replicated. Now, I'm not saying that Zubimendi is not a good player. I respect Zubimendi. I love Zubimendi. But there's certain things that Thomas Partey does that Zubimendi can't do. And the one player that I see that can potentially be that player for us is Myles Lewis-Skelly. Zubimendi, I don't think will ever be that player. Even so, when Zubimendi came to Arsenal, he used to do a lot of progressive passes, a lot of passes that goes forward. But now, since he's been in the team for like almost a year now, I think Arteta has already changed him and make it into this player that keeps on passing to the back. I look at Skelly. That's one thing I love with Skelly. Even when he's not playing well, he's still brave enough to try things. And you're going to cuss him. You're going to be upset. That's a nice pass there between Iman Eze on international duty. Sometimes he's going to frustrate you. He's going to lose the ball, and that's how he plays. He plays very risky. And as I'm saying that, these are the time now to bring on Myles Lewis-Skelly. At the end of the season, when the crunch time comes in, when teams are looking up for us to do one thing, to play a certain way, that should have been a goal by Martinelli. I remember that day exactly. I was so angry at Martinelli. And these are the balls I'm saying that he can play. He has the potential. And even Gyökeres need passes like these, because that's one of Gyökeres' basically thing, to run onto the ball when the ball goes to me. This is where we want to see this guy attacking. So too long I'm seeing a team of Zubimendi and Rice. Sometimes I'm saying that, why can't Arteta just rest Zubimendi, take him out of the team? But I think because he spent so much money for him, and I don't know what Arteta promised him. Sometimes I feel like Arteta don't want to leave certain players out of the team. Listen, I will put my hands up if I see Zubimendi get subbed for a few matches and it's not because he's tired or injured. I'll put my hands up and say, listen, I was wrong. But sometimes I feel like that's good goal by Ethan Waneri. Sometimes I feel like that's the thing. When he signs certain players and makes certain commitments to them, he can't go back on that commitment. So he has to play them even when the team doesn't need that system, that player to fit that system, or things like that. But I'll get angry and frustrated sometimes when I see two of Declan Rice and Zubimendi in the team, and the team is playing so lethargic, they're playing so slow, so dead. I'm saying, bring someone that can drive, bring someone that can carry the ball. And this is what Myles Lewis-Skelly does. So hopefully Arteta give this guy the opportunity before the end of the season, because, listen, United are knocking, right? And no player is above this season. He's going to feel a bit, you know what I mean? He's going to feel a certain way. And the fact that, just reading up on some news, and they said that basically he got called up for under 21s England International, and they saying that, listen, the buzz he comes with, the excitement, the energy, they love it. So I'm hoping that he can perform very good for the England under 21s in midfield. If he doesn't start in midfield, that's going to get me angry. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to feel a certain type of way if this guy does him an England first team, but not for the under 21s, mate. He should be starting in his favourite position, which is the centre mid. So as I keep saying that, this guy reminds me so much of Dembele, that used, the Dembele that used to play for Fulham. That Dembele, that quality, the way he holds up the ball, the way he uses his body, the way he uses his strength, the way he close dribble, everything he does, it just reminds me of him. And for me, Dembele was one of the best centre mids in the world at that time. When he was in his prime, Dembele for me was one of the best, if not the best. For me personally, I'm talking about me as a person, individual. Dembele was one of the best centre mid, if not the best for me, right? So I believe Lewis-Skelly is on a good trajectory. Lewis-Skelly is on a good, in good sights. Instead, if he gets his opportunity in midfield, and this is what Arteta needs to start giving this guy opportunities in midfield, man, because he deserves it. He deserves it. He hasn't been moaning. I've heard Mikel Arteta say this. He's been moaning. He's not trained properly. Under 21s, coaches and staff are saying that it comes exciting. It came buzzing. Even it's a form of a bit of a relegation. So the fact that this guy does no ego, there's no pride. I love it. I love his enthusiasm. I love it. So hopefully he can do some good in that under 21 team. Hopefully captain it. I think Mark Gibbs White is the captain right now. I doubt he's going to get captaincy over Gibbs White. But hopefully he can come into the team and impose himself as a good centre mid and basically have a stake of claim. Because to be honest, yeah, there's Anderson. In the England team, there's Anderson, there's Declan Rice. I think those two are the main guys in midfield. But after that, then it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs. You got Maddison, but Maddison is more of an attacking mid. And the base of midfield, you've got Wharton. But Skelly can compete with these guys. I've got faith in Skelly. That's my faith in Skelly. He can compete with these guys. In the next 2 years, he can compete with these guys. Will Hughes is there. But yeah, for me, Anderson and Declan Rice is the two. But Anderson, once again, is a passer. He can drive, but he's a ball. Protecting the ball, driving. I don't see anyone in centre mid that does it. As I said, Declan Rice does it in phases, but Declan Rice doesn't do it enough for the Arsenal off. So Declan Rice doesn't take risk. This guy doesn't take risks. He only jabs when he sees space. He only attack when he sees space. Dribble when he sees space. If he doesn't see any space, he's not going to take the risk to open that space. And that's what Skelly is good at. Skelly is very good at that. Skelly is he's not waiting for you to invite him. He's going to force his way through. And that's something I really enjoy watching. He's a risk taker. And the Arsenal squad needs risk takers like these, especially in the crunch time of the season. In that match against City, we need a few risk takers. We need Calaflori at left back. And we need Myles Lewis-Skelly in the centre of mid. I guarantee you, if we had those two players, just those two players, we would have won that match. Because City, I see Bernardo Silva, they're just locking our midfield. They're just blocking up our midfield, blocking it. We can't get through. And the players just start having their foot on the ball, going from side to side, scanning. There's no attacking. Sorry, and David Raya. Those three players, I forgot David Raya. I'm not saying that Arteta made a mistake to start Kepa, but I'm just saying if Raya was there and Skelly was there, I believe he made a mistake in having Declan Rice and Zubimendi on together for too long. Because, yes, City was attacking, but they already won up. Let them score more if they want, but at least have a goal. Have a goal. So, have Skelly driving. Have Calaflori, because as soon as Calaflori comes on, the game change a bit. But Calaflori alone couldn't change the game enough. So I believe that he needed someone else to help him. And that's where Skelly comes in. That's where David Raya comes in. Find that ball. Find that player with that ball. Ping it to the left. Ping it to the right. Ping it in midfield. David Raya has that. Skelly, turning up, half turn, gone. You have to bring him down. And it's either you're going to get a yellow card or 2 yellow cards. It's up to you. Or just let him go. And then when he drives, he takes players out of the game and then open up the pitch for the wingers. So now Saka can get the ball. Madueke can get the ball. Ødegaard, Martinelli can get the ball. Or Trossard can get the ball. So this is the importance of a ball carrier in the team. From deep. Santi Cazorla used to do it for us. And he was so effective at it. Thomas Partey used to do it for us. But since Thomas Partey has gone, we haven't had that. That's another big miss in the team. Once again, I love Zubimendi for what he does. But he's a passer. And he's a bit of an enforcer defensively. Ødegaard is a passer. Eze is off and off, but Eze plays attacking mid. We need someone from deep. We haven't got anyone from deep that can do that. Sometimes Bernardo Silva is playing from deep doing that for City. We haven't got that type of centre mid. Sometimes Neves does that for PSG. We haven't had that. We haven't got that. And these are the things, these are the fine margins, these are the difference that will give a match These are the difference that will cost you 3 points or cost you a cup in the final or give you the victory. So, Arteta, I need to see Myles Lewis-Skelly before the end of the season in a few matches. And I need long spells. I don't need no little 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't want that. I want some long spells preparing for next season. I still want a more experienced player that can carry the ball in the centre mid, right? I think I made a few videos on Mendoza. I love Mendoza, but there's a few players out there, and we're gonna take a look at them as the transfer windows start to heat up. And as I said that, because the World Cup is coming so quick in the summer, a lot of teams are getting their transfer deals done quickly. So we're going to take a look at some of those guys as well. But that's the video, guys. Leave in the comment box below. Let me know what your thoughts on the video. Let me know what your thoughts on Myles Lewis-Skelly. Is it a thing where we should just allow him to go to Manchester United or any other team? We see Brighton get a link as well. Should we allow him to go, or should we give this guy the chance, opportunity in the team? Do you believe that he's at the level to take those opportunities, or is he going to scuff it? Because he's been making a lot of mistakes this season. Listen, I'm not defending that. He has, and he's been criticized, rightly so. However, that's not his position. And when he plays more advanced, he can afford to lose the ball in those positions. And not just that, an attacker losing the ball high up the pitch is more, the referee will be more lenient to a defender losing the ball in his half in the pitch to an attacker. Do you understand what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? These are some psychological side of the game that happens sometimes that we don't think about, that we don't see. If an attacker gets the ball from a defender while he's trying to do tricks and flares and twists and turn, the referee is less likely to blow than if it's an attacker that loses the ball doing the same thing in the attacking side of the pitch. Let that sink in. And now you'll understand why sometimes Skelly gets some criticism that he is deserving of it, but it's because of the way he plays. And we don't want him to lose that, because when he's starting to lose that, then he's starting to be like the rest of the robots in the team. Oh, I'm only going to pass to my left, or I'm going to only pass to my right. I can't go forward. I can only go backwards to Raya or to left or to the right. Robots. So Skelly is not a robot. He's a flair. He dribbles. He drives. He does the nice things, the things that looks good in the eye. And it's going to cost us sometimes. Yes, he's going to lose the ball sometimes. But if he's in midfield, as I said, let him lose the ball up there. Then we can defend. But if you're going to have him, keep on having him at left back and not give him the opportunity to go forward in the forwards playing in midfield, then it's going to always cost us. And then he's going to look like a bad player. And he's not a bad player. Everybody lose the ball. I see Bernardo Silva lose the ball how many times against us? I see Semenya lose the ball against us so many times. Even Foden, when he's playing, lost the ball so much time. So we shouldn't hold that against Lewis-Skelly to say that he keeps losing the ball. Where is he playing? That's the most important thing. Because if you lose the ball as much up there, he'll get 50% or more fouls for him if he's in the attacking sense than he does receive. Because sometimes I'm saying that he's in his own half and he's messing with the ball, and the opponent like done a foul and got the ball and drive, and he didn't get the free kick. And I'm saying that I'm angry, but at the same time I'm saying fair place, because you know what I'm saying, the psychological side of the referee looking into that. And I'm saying that he doesn't deserve that, man. But that should have been a free kick. But I understand why the referee allowed that. I understand. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Catch you in the next video. Goodbye.